Hey everybody, it's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life 100%, coming to you doing a tarot deck spread today. I'm just going to kind of wing it and see what the cards have to say. I'm probably going to get a couple from each deck and we'll just see where the collective energy is today. I hope all of you are having a beautiful day and thank you for taking time out of your day to tune into this channel. I hope that you find it helpful and it blesses you on your sacred path. Let's go ahead and get started. Hit that thumbs up button if you like this message. Leave some comments in the comment section if you find that this message is helpful for you and that it blesses you on your sacred path. If you're having synchronicities, leave some comments in the comment section. I would love to hear about that and how those are resonating for you and how you connect with spirit. So thank you for tuning in. Let's go ahead and call on my spiritual team and get started. So I'm calling on my angels, ascended masters, ancestors, spirit guides, Mother Mary Magdalene, and Jesus Christ, Great Mystery, and Great Spirit. To help bless and guide this reading with healing energy for this collective that I'm reading for. I cleanse my cards for a pure and clear reading to help uplift this spiritual collective on their sacred path. Thank you for our blessings. Thank you for our gifts. I cleanse my sacred space so that this message comes from a higher vibrational energy. I cleanse and clear any negative energy from this sacred space. I cleanse my mind for clear thought, my eyes for clear sight, my ears for clear hearing, my voice for clear speaking, and my heart for purity. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for our blessings and thank you for our gifts. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get started. I think I'm going to start with the Lantern Oracle for our first card. So we'll just see what Spirit has to share for a message. So on the split, I have Inner Life. So 43. Your inner life is a garden to be cultivated. So it's pregnant with all these possibilities. And so cultivate your inner life. You may have had distorted desires. So conscious desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need driving it. So thank you, Spirit, for that message. So we have a new perspective from a calm and clear mind. And we're able to see things differently and come home to ourself. May your body be where a harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure lives. So come home to you through maintaining a calm, clear mind. So that way you're able to see clearly. So new perspectives through radical honesty. To believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. So thank you, Spirit. Okay, so here we go. We'll get our first card. All right. So 32, Eternal Gatekeeper. Through this change, 3 plus 2 is 5, so 5 is the number of change. This is a year, 5 year. So acknowledge, assert, and protect what is right for you. So you're protected by the eternal gatekeeper. So what's right for you may not be right for other people. So acknowledge, assert, and protect what's right for you. That is our first card. And through this transition, we're going through transitions. So you have all of the inner resources you need to cross whatever bridges arise on your path. So that's a good reminder that through this transition, we have all that we need to help us cross whatever difficulty, whatever bridge that we may be needing to cross, which I can relate to in my own personal life. We all have bridges that we are trying to cross through transitions, transitioning from different ways of seeing, being, living, thinking. So let's read number 32, Eternal Gatekeeper. Excuse me, guys. Acknowledge, assert, and protect what is rightfully for you. Eternal Gatekeeper. The featured guardian has her eyes closed. So you can see in this picture, this is a beautiful picture. She does have her eyes closed. She makes decisions according to her spirit self guidance and not based on external or societal influences and expectations. As a spiritual warrior, she tunes into her heart's rhythm to hear and obey her spirit self's voice. Simultaneously, she allows and denies access to multiple facets of herself and life. She walks forward and into greater clarity while what is behind her further disintegrates. She deliberately co-creates her present with authentic intention by choosing to choosing to release herself from any reality that no longer serves her and by boldly stepping into what does. The Eternal Gatekeeper supports you in practicing your right to change your mind at any point. What and who you allow into your life and how far is always up to you. Something that is right for you now may not be in 5 months, years, or decades. This is perfectly okay. It is the natural outcome to instances where growth transpires in a different direction from another, an organization, or a circumstance. It is okay to say no to what you once had allowed. If your body, spirit self, and emotions are a no, your heart's truth is no, despite any protests of logic. It can be challenging to do right by our authentic truth, especially when it is not convenient and does not make apparent sense. However, the consequences of saying your authentic no or yes may not be as catastrophic or as risky as you fear. If they should be, you are not obligated to justify yourself. You always get to choose how much access a person has to the domain of your heart, your mind, body, energy, and personal space. This is your inherent birthright. It has no exception. You are always free to invest in and withdraw from anyone, anything, any activity, or any place at any time. It may be a time where choosing again in areas that you are off your mark proves particularly pertinent. Check in with how aligned you are with your spirit self's truth. To recognize and take responsibility for making authentic and empowering choices is a gift to spirit self that keeps giving. The power and strength in setting things for what they are the power and strength of seeing things for what they are and acting on them by making the right choices for you are fourfold. While a person, opportunity, or situation might be attractive and look good on paper, it will have adverse effects if it is not good and a true fit or right timing for you. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and listen to your spirit self's truth. It is okay if it does not match cultural and societal norms. What is not right for you will never magically become right for you just because it seems as though it should. So the Eternal Gatekeeper's message, guardian message, is every moment is an opportunity to choose again, to live in alignment with the light of your heart. And spirit self is the greatest gift you can give to yourself and the world. So that's a great reminder for me today. I hope that you found that reading was helpful for you guys as we go through this transition, and know that we can acknowledge and exert and protect what's right for us individually. Even though it may not look right, seem right, or feel right to others, in our heart of hearts, we know what's right for us. Because only we can know our true selves the best through cultivating that inner garden. So thank you, Spirit, for that message. So we have the Eternal Gatekeeper. What else do you have for this collective for a message? So Dark Angel and Wisdom of the Divine Feminine. Thank you for these messages, Spirit. Thank you for our gifts. Can you please show us what we need to know from a Lightworker Oracle deck? On what this collective needs to know most from Lightworker Oracle. So, on this split, I have Spiritual Decree. Through this change and Power of the Divine Masculine. Whether you're male or female, you have Divine Masculine energy. And you can, here's 44, 7th ray of ritual, order, and ceremony. So yay! We're having victory through connecting to the power of our own Divine Masculine within our own energy. And balancing out that Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine energy through nurturing and balancing out that protective and nurturing masculine feminine energy within us. So we can be our own protector and our own nurturer by knowing what's right for us, by truly knowing ourselves and cultivating that inner garden. So thank you, Spirit, as we go through this transition, this spiritual transition. So, okay, thank you. So we got 2. We have 4th ray of harmony and divine talents. So we're opening this door to our heart, this door to spirit. Opening our third eye, connecting to the city of light. Through accessing the 5D, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of him. The 5th dimension, being rocketed to the 5th dimension through opening this door to spirit, this door to our heart, and finding that harmony and balance through loving ourselves gives us access to these divine talents, whatever your divine talents may be, whether it be singing, dancing, writing, acting, guiding others in some way, shape, or form, healing talents. So, through our spiritual service, through accessing this angelic realm, connecting to our higher self, opening this third eye, and giving ourselves through connecting with this angelic realm and giving to the back to the world through our spiritual services. However, we may be providing spiritual service to the world um, through showing the world how we can act out of spiritual service through these divine talents. So, excuse me. So I flipped right to divine talents, so I'm guessing that's what Spirit wants me to read. So, you are a talented soul. Over many lifetimes, you have developed your spiritual abilities to channel higher awareness, attract healing energy, and radiate light to uplift the consciousness of those around you. Your divine talents are many and uniquely expressed through you. Your talents do not have to resemble those of another to have their own inestimable value. Do not be afraid to use them. Divine talents are a way in which the universe reminds us of what we are here to do. Divine talents are unlimited. They include the ability to channel spiritual guidance and healing energy, to perceive clairvoyantly, and to be psychic or empathic. Other spiritual talents are the ability to release earthbound spirits, earth healing techniques, such as working with energy grids, as well as healing ability with crystals, and the many and varied technologies of light. There are other spiritual talents too. These include writing, performing, sound healing, dancing to awaken awareness, creating art, photography, or divinely inspired tools and jewelry. Cooking food that heals body and spirit is a spiritual talent, as are the abilities to bring people together, to offer comforting and inspiring words at the right time to help others overcome fear, feel more at peace in moments of importance, and more. You could use your divine talents in your career as a healer, in your work in the corporate world, or or at home as a stay-at-home role as a parent, helping to raise more conscious, secure, empowered children. In a world that is in desperate need of strong, spiritually grounded leaders for the future, you can use your talents to create a vocation that truly inspires you and brings your light to the world. You can use them in the line at the grocery store. The point is that you're using them. This oracle comes to you with a message. You have spiritual talents, some of which have been developed in other lifetimes and will simply and suddenly spring back to life, as if from out of the blue this lifetime. Others need a little more attention, patience, and effort to be brought into this life in this world. This is particularly the case for you at this time if you have also drawn, well, we haven't drawn the past life activation card, so sometimes there is a fear in sharing these talents. You may have a subconscious or a very conscious past life recollection that involves shame, isolation, ridicule, fear, or even torture or death as a response to your sharing your talents for healing and helping others. Maybe you fear your spiritual talent will not allow you to meet your material needs, or that others will reject or deny your talents, even if you know it to be authentic and helpful. Or perhaps you need to acknowledge your talents yourself, believe in yourself, in your abilities, and in your capacity to use those talents in a constructive, healing way. Keep developing your talents until your own unique expression comes to life. Don't give up in the early stages and possibly awkward stages, dismissing your abilities as less than those of another. Trust that there is something very real and worthwhile in you. Do not dismiss or diminish your potential. Treat yourself as an investment worthy of development. Give yourself a chance, enough time, attention, and practice to discover what you are really capable of. The universe knows, and soon shall you too. This oracle reminds you to do what makes you happy, to chase your sacred bliss, and express yourself in the world via the unique and special abilities that the divine has bestowed upon you. When you follow what you love, you are on your life path, and you shall succeed, beloved. So the invocation of this Divine Talents card is, and you can say this with me, or you can write it down and say it later if you like, or you don't have to say it at all. It's your choice. So, all loving universe, teach me to realize and trust in my divinely given talents. I ask for your unconditionally loving assistance in releasing any block or obstacle to the full development and joyful expression of my spiritual gifts in the world. Help me find the courage and boldness within that I need to believe in myself and to be completely empowered to make my loving contribution to the world through my own free will and divine merciful grace. So be it. So that is the Divine Talents card. So the fourth ray of harmony is, the fourth ray of harmony comes to you now with the qualities of beauty, harmony, and balance. It empowers you to complete a spiritual initiation. Any conflict you experience now serves your divine purpose. It will eventually become the fuel you need to be born anew. Something negative will be transformed into something positive. The Archangel Gabriel helps you to receive the blessing of the fourth ray of harmony now. When the fourth ray of harmony is active in your life, you are approaching spiritual initiation, which creates a whole new person, a new you. Initiation may begin with feeling torn between two choices or realities. You may wonder if you have what it takes to get through this. You do. You may wonder, as you discover your strength to be patient with the process rather than trying to force an outcome prematurely. Eventually, you will outgrow the conflict altogether, emerging as a wiser, more powerful you. You will have gained a positive outcome from what was once considered to be a negative situation. When the fourth ray of harmony becomes stronger in your soul, avoid becoming scattered, out of balance, or swinging from one extreme to the other in thoughts, actions, and emotions. You will need to keep grounding yourself and being moderate rather than all or nothing in your life choices. This will create your successful outcome more swiftly than trying to force something to happen immediately. The challenge and the gift of the fourth ray of harmony is the increased sensitivity to beauty it engenders. Music takes on a whole new emotional depth. The beauty or chaos in your environment and even the colors you wear have more impact on you than usual. You can use this increased sensitivity to your advantage by choosing art, music, colors, so on, that feel good for you. The mainstream is still operating in a fear-based energy. With increased sensitivity, you can at times, be more affected by this. If you're experiencing increased negativity, depression, doubt, fear, or emotional instability, this is likely why. You can overcome this without shutting down. When you sense it happening, respond with a loving discipline. You might meditate, journal, dance, create art, listen to music, exercise, have a bath, or spend time in nature to bring yourself back into balance. This ray has a special connection to the arts and guides you to create. You're encouraged to trust your own creativity, to enjoy it, and use it to help heal yourself and perhaps others too. When Archangel Gabriel enters your life, there will be an emphasis on the use of sound healing and balance. So the words you use, affirmations for example, and the invocations in this deck will be very powerful. So will music. You may use sound to help balance and restore your energy. You'll know when it has worked because you will feel happier, find life simpler. You may not immediately solve an issue, but start doing what you need to take care of yourself, knowing resolution is on its way. So if you would like to say this invocation with me, you can. It says, I now accept of my own free will the blessing and grace of the fourth ray of harmony. I call upon the grace and assistance of the universe and Archangel Gabriel to help me find balance, wisdom, and creative approaches in all areas of my life. I ask for unconditionally loving assistance to outgrow problems in my life. I ask for divine mercy, compassion, and tenderness to help me grow into all that I am divinely destined to be. May the art and beauty within me find authentic expression in the world. May I be held from within and grounded in my center as I approach the portal of initiation. May the unconditionally loving masters and angels that serve on this divine ray of light bring it to the hearts of all beings for the greatest good. Through divine mercy, will, and grace, so be it. So that is the invocation for the fourth ray of harmony. Through accessing this harmony, through opening this door to spirit in your heart, accessing the 5D, being rocketed to the fifth dimension, through accessing these 5D talents that are gifts from spirit, to access the eternal gatekeeper within you, even with your eyes closed, you're able to acknowledge and assert and protect what's rightfully you. During this transitional time through accessing this spiritual service. So thank you, Spirit, for that message. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get a card. Ooh, just got some dizziness there. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Let's see, we got 27:27 on the clock. My receipt at the store said 34:34 today. So intuition time. It's intuition time, guys. Divinity time. Go ahead and split these. Inspired action and intuition. So when you access your inspired action, you access your intuition. Your intuition and accesses inspired actions. So I know that it's helpful for me. I'm inspired to do these readings because I am going through transition in my own life, and this is not only beneficial for me, but hopefully I'm helping others. So it helps me stay in spiritual service and in inspired action. So by honoring you, so it helps me honor me and my beliefs and my spiritual path and how I can be of spiritual service to you guys. And hopefully I'm inspiring you as well as inspiring myself through this inspired action and honoring myself. And I hope that that inspires you to honor yourself as well. So honor you. Honor and love your physical and non-physical self, the body, mind, and spirit. Allow them all to move into balance as you realize all have equal importance. You are not your mind, you are not your body, and you are not your spirit. You are all these together, a beautiful combination that the universe celebrates as you. Feel this and celebrate the amazing relationship that you have with you. For this is the most important relationship you will ever experience, and everything else in this reality is a reflection of that. Close your eyes and place your hands on your heart and say to yourself, I love you. I accept you as you are. You are important, and your life counts. Feel the words resonate through you, illuminating the star within your heart. You are what you are. It is time to fully accept the beautiful physical and spiritual being that you are. No more resistance and putting yourself through pain by trying to be something that you are not. Feel your star radiating unconditional love and light to every cell in your body. Feel enlivened, harmonized, and loved in the presence of your sacred heart. Let all be as it is. So I think I might have time for one more. We'll see. I got 31 of 42, so we'll see okay, we got one. We got Sound the Fierce Flute. She's diving in, blowing her flute. So discernment empowers you to make choices that are aligned with your intentions. Like a fierce flute sounding fierce flute, cutting through all vibrations with purity and intent. Your discernment allows you to stay true to your values without getting caught up in distraction, to grow spiritually through love, joy, peace, abundance. Make high vibrational choices that feel good to you. So have a good day, guys. Peace. Mother Lover out.